Morning, July 2nd. I've already done my video and I got going on a rant and it went over, so I'm going to redo my video. So anyway, I went to the gym this morning and I walked for 65 minutes and I'm watching Glee and I'm on my second disc of season 1. If you love music and you like dancing and you like a good storyline, I would suggest renting or watching this series, this show. It's usually on Fox channel. They're in hiatus right now, but they're going to start rerunning the shows on, I don't know what channel. I just saw it the other day. So try to catch it or rent it on Netflix. Anyway, so I had a great workout, and the reason I went 65 minutes was because I couldn't stop watching it. It was so entertaining that I just wanted to keep watching it. So on the way home, I looked and saw what I had for steps, and I was at like 8,000 steps, and I thought, okay, so to get my another 2,000 in is like a no-brainer. I'm at 9,000 now, so I got 1,000 more. I'm heading outside, which, I'll have those in no problem. So what I was thinking is, my weight loss is so stagnant. I lose a few, gain it. Lose a few, gain it. I just can't get anything going. When I started the big breakfast, I lost like 4 pounds or something in that month. Then it slowly came back on, and I'm still eating the big breakfast. But I journal. I journal. I have not missed a day of journaling since I started over a year ago in March. They say if you journal, your success rate increases. I'm not afraid of my journal. I'm not writing things down. I will write something down if it's 25 points. I'm not afraid to face it. But maybe that's one of my problems too. I'm not, maybe I should be a little more afraid of writing that down, and then I'd stop myself from eating it. But I'm coming in within 5 points of my target points. But I work out, so I'm supposed to be giving myself about 9 more if I want. So anyway, what I was thinking is, other than tweaking my day's food a little more, up my exercise. If I can get 10,000 steps in by 10 o'clock in the morning, or close to that, I would have to work harder, through my day to get maybe another 5,000 in, 7,000. So that's what I'm going to start doing, is up my exercise. See if that little bit of, extra movement now. I think my body's used to this getting up now and working out. And I have them all in by, 7 o'clock, pretty much. 10 o'clock I have my 10. And then I feel like I'm done, so I don't have to move a lot the rest of the day. Because, I take my pedometer off and I say I'm done, instead of pushing myself further. So, it's not like I sit all day, but I don't do any dancing, where before I would dance all day long to try to get my steps in and stuff. I'd go out for a little walk at night and I'd do this. Well, I'm going to start with 5,000. So my new goal is 15,000 steps a day, because I can get my 10 in like that. If I work out in the gym, there's no way I can't get 10,000 in. So what that means, I have to stay at the gym a half an hour longer and walk, I'll do it. If it means I gotta move more during the day, I'll do it. So I'll start with 15,000, and then I will inch my way up to 20,000 steps a day. Because I do daycare, a lot of people think, oh, you're busy. Well, I'm not. I've got these kids so trained. They don't get into stuff. They don't run around. They don't run in my house. They don't goof off. They know what they're supposed to do. They know what they can touch and what they can't touch, and I can just, I've got activities for them, and then we clean that up, so it's not like I'm And I'm a firm believer that children need to play by themselves too. I don't need to be in their activity all the time. So I do a lot of sitting and watching them play. And then I teach them how to play with each other, not to be mean to each other, not to do this. And I do a lot of one-on-one with my kids. So that sitting, I'll teach them their alphabets and writing their letters and spelling and different things like that. So I do a lot of sitting. So I need to get my butt up, and maybe when they're playing and I'm just sitting there watching, like before, I would turn my music on and dance. And then they would usually come and join me. So I stopped doing that when I started going to the gym, because I thought, well, I'm getting my 10,000 in that way, so I don't need to do anything else. So I've got to change that. I've got to work harder now. So that's my new strategy. And and I still am working on the food. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to give up that end of it, but I had my oatmeal this morning, and I only had one egg left. My girlfriend told me to put the egg white right in my oatmeal and cook it. So I did my egg white, threw my yolk away, and if anyone knows, can I save those yolks and freeze them for something else? Seems a waste to, I know you can buy just the egg whites, which I probably will do, but I was just wondering if you could, I know you could, a lot of people save them for baking or whatever, but can you freeze them, I wonder? Anyway, so I just put that egg white in there and I whipped it up a little bit, and then I cooked my oatmeal in the microwave and took it out, and it was almost like a custard oatmeal. The egg white kind of fluffed it up and made it kind of firm, but yet gooey. It was really good. I added just a tad more milk to, loosen it up a little bit, but you wouldn't have to. I just like it a little thinner. But I thought it gave it a good extra texture, and it gave it, it was good. I don't know if it changed the flavor really at all. Maybe it did, I don't know. So try it. Good way to get some extra protein in too. If you have the egg whites in the container, just dump some in your oatmeal. If you don't want to make a whole nother omelet or whatever on the side. So, all right, that's about it. My carnival man is still writing me. He's on vacation right now, and he said he wrote me a long letter about what he's been doing and stuff, and it got deleted. His computer crashed or something, but it's kind of weird. I'm just wondering, somebody I only met for a week, a little week fling, and he's this interested in me. He said he went on my Facebook page and looked at all my posts that I've been writing my friends, and looked at all my pictures, and then he wrote, very nice, by the way. So, I don't know, it's kind of getting weird. So I deleted his wife as my friend. I included her when I figured out who he was, and then I deleted her when I figured he's getting a little too friendly too fast. And I mean, 40 years ago, wow, what's your interest in me? I wouldn't have ever, I've thought about that situation, but I've never dwelled on him, per se, It's just weird, the infatuation he has with me. Flattering, but kind of weird too. So then he'll be like, oh, I'll have to have my wife post a picture for me, and he talks about his wife and kids, so that's good, but it's like, is she a complete dummy? I mean, I would just be pissed if my husband's like, oh, honey, can you put this picture on for this girl I met a long time ago, and I'm writing her and we're talking, and yeah, right, I'll do that for you. Never wrong. Yeah, I don't know, it's just weird. So I'll keep you informed on that saga. He's on vacation right now, so I won't hear from him for a while, for a week or so. All right, well, everybody have a good 4th, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I'll check in after weigh-in. I have no idea what it's going to bring. Probably nothing, but hey, I'll take another 0.2, because, they all add up, don't they? 0.2 plus 0.2 plus 0.2 plus 0.2. We'll get there. I'll get there. I know some of you are struggling also, and we'll get there together. So take care.